right, so we're back answering more questions in the Dunamis Woman Community group about parenting and mothering. And these are some of the questions. I mean, so many good ones. It's hard to choose. But one, how to navigate being a loving and understanding mother to a daughter who identifies as a lesbian and has a wife. How to heal the relationship between a mother and her child who went through a custody battle. And how to raise grandchildren after you have raised your children.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's deal with the grands. And I'm not dismissing the custody battle, nor am I dismissing the fact that the daughter deems herself to be a lesbianism. But Ariel, I would really love to reserve that for the women who are coming into the power circle.
Yeah, for the revival.
Yeah, for the revival, because that is, first of all, that is a matter, not that it's touchy for me, but it needs a very in-depth understanding, and it deals with the heart matter with specificity of how that is arresting not only the parent in her heart, but the daughter dynamics that are going on within herself.
Yes.
Okay. So let's save that for that, as well as the custody battle, because I'm going to be talking about warfare. I am going to be talking about the battles that we face. And I just don't want to just let that be out there, just to be out there, and they haven't really come with specificity to get an understanding. So everybody is, if you're not a grand, you're going to be a grand probably. So let's go with that part.
Yeah, and if you want to be in the Power Circle, come below Power Circle and We'll tell you how to get in.
And I am going to be teaching in the Power Circle about how to really battle in spiritual warfare, or prayer and spiritual warfare specifically for grand. So let's bring it back.
How do you raise grandchildren after you have raised your children?
Oh, wow. How? I don't. That is not my responsibility to raise my grandchildren after I have raised, after I have raised my grands. But unfortunately, there are many parents who are in that position. That they have to raise their grandchildren because of other arresting issues or dynamics that their children are experiencing. And then some of them, I know, their children have passed on, so they were left with that. So that's why I pray for you every day. I pray for your strength. I pray for your healing. I pray that God will continue to guide you, but not only that He will continue to keep me so I can guide you, because raising kids is not easy. But as a grandparent, this is just how I look at it. Regardless of your situation, grand, and I'm going to use this analogy, I'm a mother, but grand puts me here as a mother. So grand takes me a step higher. When I become a great grandmother, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go higher. So now it's not that I'm better than, it's that I have to stay in the position of understanding that this is now my position. And I did not birth those children. So they don't know my voice. They don't have that type of same attachment to me as you all do, because I carried you. So now as a grand, I have to be very keen on not only the original state is for me to bestow wisdom upon you, so you could bestow it upon your children who are connected to you and came from your umbilical cord. But if that's not the case, we got to recognize that that longing is still there. The child, whether it's a son or a daughter, will always long for the breath, the insight, the words, the hugs, the knowing of who their mother is and what is desired from them. And this is why it's very difficult sometimes for grandparents, because we're stepping in as parents, and you got to recognize you're the grand. My grandchildren have an attachment with me, but they'll never have the same attachment that they have with her. So how do you do it? Stay in your position. Whether you have them or whether you do not have them in your custody, stay in your position and remind them, I'm your grand. I've been through some things and I have wisdom, and I'm not able to give it to your mother or your father at this point, but I would love to give it to you, and I am going to give you the correction, I'm going to give you the discipline, and I'm not going to overcompensate for their pain. Because even those who are not raising their grandkids, they have a tendency to overcompensate for their pain. I have the ability now to do some things for them that I did not know how to do with you. And that's where the wisdom comes from. Recognizing, dang, I didn't know that. but now I know it. And it's not for me to step in and reprimand, but it's for me to bring you aware of what's happening in them so you can give the correction that they need.
Yeah, that's good. I hope you got that, LaShawn. That was for you.
Yeah.